Oh man, honestly, Alpine. It just gets even worse. Kind of swept under the rug a little bit, but I did see the announcement that Luca de Meo, who is now the former CEO of the Renault organization, has resigned. He's gone. Unbelievable stuff. Luca de Meo was recently saying that Alpine has no intention, or I should say Renault has no intention of withdrawing Alpine from Formula One. They have no intention of selling that organization. Maybe that did rub some people up the wrong way. Maybe Renault are looking to leave F1. But let's not talk about the conspiracy theories just yet. We'll get into that. But let's talk about Pierre Gasly here, because he is very much a linchpin, a catalyst, a key part of Alpine. Without Gasly, Alpine are really, truly the worst team on the Formula One grid. And even with him, they very much are one of, for sure. There is no doubt about that, you know. He's clearly the man that Alpine want to build around when it comes to their team. You know, he's French, he's proven that he's a fantastic driver. For me, he's one of the most underrated drivers on the grid. I really, really do rate him very highly. But this kind of instability behind the scenes, this could well cause Gasly to want to leave Alpine. Honestly, I'm surprised he stuck around for as long as he had. Maybe he has some kind of hope that he'll be able to drag them to a championship one day. But right now, they are sinking like a stone. And even with Gasly's incredible performances so far this season, they are dead last in the Constructors' Championship. But anyway, let's see what he said here, guys. Because he was, I can imagine he's very much questioning his future after this lack of leadership, really, when it comes to the Renault organisation. Here we go, guys. Let's dive into it on the F1Chronicle.com as always. Pierre Gasly says he followed through on contacting management after expressing concerns about the shock departure of Renault CEO Luca de Meo. De Meo, who is heading to the parent company of Italian fashion house Gucci, not only brought in Flavio Briatore as his personal executive advisor, but was also the architect of the entire Alpine strategy in Formula One. Maybe that's why he's gone, because it's not working. Gasly, leading the Enstone-based team from the cockpit, said of De Meo as he departed Montreal recently, "He's the one who brought me into the team. I need to sit down with management to discuss and find out what this means for the team." Briatore's first reaction to the De Meo news was that it changes nothing about the team. Are you sure, Flavio? You can usually tell that Flavio Briatore is lying when his lips are moving. I've said that many times, but it's true. But Gasly said in Austria he followed through with his intention to find out for himself. "It's something that was important to me," he is quoted as saying by France's L'Equipe. "I've spoken to everyone on the phone, namely Luca and other people involved in the management level. I needed confirmation regarding the project I've been involved in since joining Alpine. These are normal conversations given the situation, but there are no concerns about what comes next." I mean, could his departure from an Alpine be coming next? I think it's possible. When pressured further to divulge the details of his conversation, the 29-year-old added, "I have the necessary answers, but you can understand that it's nothing I can make public. I will let the team go into more detail. For me, it was personally important to have these conversations. They were very clear, and everything is very clear in my head. That's the most important thing." I mean, again, you can interpret that as him having confidence in the Alpine Formula One organisation, or you could also interpret it as saying, well, I'm decided now. I'm going out of here. I'm leaving. Where will he go? Not sure. But honestly, I won't rule it out at this stage. I really, really wouldn't. I will let the team go into more detail. The Frenchman acknowledges that the recent and ongoing unrest is subject of a conversation up and down the corridors of the Enstone and in the pit garage. At Enstone, some people are asking questions, and that's legitimate, said Gasly, but Flavio has already given answers and everyone knows where they stand. It doesn't change anything about the work to be done or the evolution of the team. On track, Alpine is enduring another difficult season, but Gasly said a major priority is the team's work on the 26 project, including the switch to custom Mercedes power and gearboxes. "We should be much more competitive," he said when asked about 26. "It'd be hard to be less competitive, Gasly. You're bottom of the Constructors' Championship. I'm closely following the development of the car, and for the moment, we are happy in what we are doing. We don't know where the others are, but we have a vague idea of what we think is acceptable, and for the moment, we're holding course. There are 6 months of development left. I hope that our difficult sporting situation and this 10th place in the championship will give us an advantage in terms of wind tunnel hours, and we can use this advantage as best as possible to arrive in the first 26 tests with a car that should be in a good window. Testing of the 26 cars is reportedly scheduled to begin in January. Wow, that's actually really early. Makes sense though, big regulation change, so you want more testing time. Finally, Gasly was asked about teammate Franco Colapinto's struggles since replacing his axed fellow rookie Jack Doohan. First, you're celebrated, then you're criticised, Gasly told Kronen Zeitung. It changes very quickly. Franco seems mature and focused on the essentials. We have a good relationship. I don't doubt it. And I don't think there's much doubt around Colapinto being replaced after this race. His 5-race deal is up, but Briatore's come out in the media and basically said, that's not true. He's going to have a contract for the rest of the season. It's decided, and I believe that, given the sponsorship he has and, the results on the track of him in the best. But I think coming in mid-season into a team is very difficult. I know he did really well for Williams, but he was being compared to Logan Sargent. Jack Doohan is definitely better than Logan Sargent in a Formula 1 car. So, yeah, your thoughts in the comments below, guys. Alpine, Renault in Formula 1. Are their days numbered? Again, I wouldn't rule it out, but who the hell is going to buy that team now? Andretti's coming in, Cadillac's coming in as their own outfit. So who's wanting to come in and buy a Formula 1 team? Toyota, maybe? They're wanting to get more presence in the sport. They're doing their Haas thing, but maybe they'll take over Haas instead. I would probably do that. I think that'd be a better option, to be honest. But yeah, guys, get your thoughts in the comments below. Like, share, comment, subscribe as always if you want to see more like this. And have a fantastic time wherever you're in the world today. And we'll see you very soon.